Yes, good morning. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. Hope that everybody is well. Monday morning, it's been an eventful 3 days, hasn't it, with Tottenham Hotspur? It started with Friday, FA Cup, 1-0. Would you say we scraped past Burnley? I mean, I didn't think we were ever really in too much danger, but from the point of view, we just didn't look like we were going to score in a month of Sundays, but we got through. That was the main thing. We got through, and Spurs were in the round for the fourth. So Spurs are in the hat for the fourth round, and that will be later today. Now, if we look beyond that, Saturday saw Timo Werner gate. Timo Werner signing for Tottenham on a 6-month loan deal. I don't know if the medical's quite done or complete, but that deal is basically done. So when he signs, that won't be big news anymore. We know that. Timo Werner signing for Tottenham Hotspur. And then yesterday was a bit more of the Dragusin news. So I always say this every transfer window. Even when it's dull at Spurs, it's never dull at Spurs, is it? There's always something going on. Woken up this morning, I've received a few messages from people with different snippets. The first one was claiming, let me just show you this. The first one was claiming that a publication, Guillem MP, whoever that is in Italy, got the blue tick, is talking about Dragusin possibly joining AC Milan. And then in the same breath, you've got here, somebody sent me this morning. This isn't me. I said that Christian Falk is saying that a new name on Bayern Munich's list for a centre-back, Radu Dragusin. Now, paper talk, reports, agents, YouTubers, none of us help, do we? But we like the game. We love the game, don't we? Why? Oh, what? I mean, it's now the 8th. We've been talking to him since the 29th. I make that 11 days. 11 days. What on earth is happening, people? The last report that we had from Fabrizio Romano on Dragusin, let me see. So he said yesterday, understand Tottenham have had new, I mean, I don't know how many sets of talks we need, have had new positive contacts. I'll show you this. Let me show you this, just to show that I'm not paraphrasing this. This is word for word. So Fabrizio Romano has said this. Understand that Tottenham have had new positive contacts with Genoa for the Dragusin deal. Deal advancing to final stage of the negotiations. Final stages. I mean, how long does this take? Isn't it? I know lots of people. You know, I know lots of people are firmly in the Levy and the club do nothing wrong band. But how long does this take? Just let me know. We got our first troll of the day. So Dak Sports said, Savvy Goober firmly mudded. Savvy Goober firmly mudded, but Spurs through, not bad. Dude, just put some punctuation in there so I know. If you're going to cuss me, let's get some punctuation so that we all know what you're saying bad about me. Fully mudded. I don't know why I'm mudded. I'm not sure what's happened for me to be mudded. Let me know. Clearly an intelligent insult there, but I don't know what has happened to make me mudded. Every time Spurs win a game, I'm mudded. Forget that I sat there saying we should beat Burnley 3-0. We scraped through 1-0. Savva's in the mud. Why? What? Because we didn't live up to my own expectations. Yeah, Savva's in the mud. Good morning. Who are we saying good morning to? Where is Angus? Angus always disappears for 48 hours when Spurs don't win, when Arsenal don't win. Then when he comes back, there'll be a sob story about something. You know it's coming. What's this space? I bet we get linked with Jesse Lingard, says Rodney Roberts. Big up to you, Rodney. Also, Rodney, tell these people there's 175 people and only 30 likes. Come on, people. Let's not play this game. Just smash that like ASAP. By the way, the breaking news right now is that Birmingham City have appointed Tony Mowbray as manager on a 2.5-year contract. Now, that's a sensible manager signing. Been there, seen it, done it, got the T-shirt, knows how to get clubs promoted, knows how to survive in the Championship. That is a good signing. So Birmingham finally getting their act together, it would seem. Yogi Berra said, "Are they picking him up from the nursing home?" Rodney Roberts, brilliant, talking about Jesse Lingard. Get the fraud Arteta out of my car. Big up, brother. I said, morning, Savvy. I'm even trolling myself. I'm calling myself Savvy. Morning, Savva. Happy week over Tottenham. Hope Tottenham beat Man U. I echo that sentiment. I really do hope that Tottenham beat Man United as well. I do. Yeah, it's not going well for your club at the moment. And that's why when you've got fans like Angus and Arsenal de Groots and that, they just go in a bit too hard, don't they, on other fans. There is the link. If anyone would like to subscribe, then you are obviously more than welcome. So feel free. Big up to you. Big up to you. Where else are we? Let me see if I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You've put Savva Goober firmly mudded. I don't understand. Sorry, Dax, let's start this again. Are you trying to say Savva, the Gooners are firmly mudded? If you are, I apologise. That is probably my paranoia and my self-defence coming out because I get so much abuse. Apologies. I get it. All right, cool. I get it. Big up to you, Dax Sports. I hope you're well. Sorry. I literally, honestly, it's such self-defence now. Mario, big up to you, bro. I said big up, Sav, and everyone in the chat. Don't forget to support the channel with your customary like, absolutely, and smash the subscribe button. I'll tell you what, people, we've been flying the last few days. We're only 148 away now from 12,500. So in a week, we've managed to do 350. Let's keep going. Obviously, the bigger I get, the more shows I can put on for you. The bigger they'll be, the better the guests. So please keep smashing that button. Big up Luke. So big up Savva. Sorry, missed the last couple of streams. Mate, you never need to apologise. It's free. You watch when you want to watch, bro. You watch when you want to watch. Where are we? Big up Mark Cook, as always, in the chat. Hope you're well, channel member. Big up Mazza, another channel member. Big up Tony Rodriguez, another channel member. If anyone would like to be a member, let me know. I never force anyone to super chat or be a channel member. I do force people to like and subscribe because that is free, and we're only on 66 likes. Let's get that over very, very quickly. Mike said, didn't look like we was in danger. They nearly scored. Yeah, they had a couple of chances. They had bigger chances than us. But what I mean is throughout the game, I didn't feel that there was sustained pressure from Burnley and that we weren't the better team. But I never felt like we looked like scoring, if I'm brutally honest. I think we had a couple of half chances in the first half with Richarlison, who, let's be honest, did anyone expect Richarlison to go through and score? Did anyone expect Richarlison to pick that ball up 25 yards out, take a touch out and rifle it into the bottom corner? No, you didn't. Neither did I. Big up, Ian Satwick. Hope you're doing well. Another channel member. Good morning to Video Complete. Sofian, who said Werner will silence all his critics. Good. I mean, when people say things like, I'm telling you, that's great, but he's got to do it, right? By silence his critics. Look, for me, anyone coming in gets a chance. Of course they do. You know, we get on their side. I haven't seen too much critic. I've seen people that, like me, have said, I'm not sure, I'm a bit underwhelmed. Yesterday, the boys on the Spurs Review were saying they'd seen a lot of real bad kind of verbal slandering for him. But I'm not sure. I'm really, really not sure. Yeah. Hang on. So this is what makes me. I'm going to show you something that makes me laugh, right? Here's what I'm going to show you, right? So this is what I get, right? So here we go, right? This person here has said, football to heritage team. Now, this is about Timo Werner. He's put, here's our best option, ? Nice little straw man you've built there, right? Nice little straw man. Now, who has said that? How is he the best option we could get? Like, I don't understand. I really, really don't understand. Look, anyway, why would Bayern buy Dyer if they can get Dragusin? Well, they haven't bought Dyer yet, have they? Let's be honest, right? The deal is on the table for Dyer. All they've got to do is press go, and they haven't. So at the moment, listen, the Dragusin deal should be done. if Napoli, if Milan, if Bayern got him in front of us, I don't want to hear any, oh, we didn't want him, who cares, he's not that good anyway. That has to go firmly on the shoulders of Johan Lang, of the board, of whoever, for not getting this deal over the line. Tony has said, has anyone actually heard from Ange himself say that he wants Werner? I've only seen paper talk. Listen, Tony, Ange made the rod for his own back. He said, everyone that signs for this club, I approve. So he's made that. So listen, good. If he's getting the player he wants, get him in, make it work, Ange. Make it work. Tuchel would love to get one over Spurs. Yeah. Rob has said buying him from now. Listen, now we don't know if this is definite. We heard this with Napoli, but if it isn't, just go and get it done, right? I mean, we said last, we said last Monday, like this deal should be wrapped up by Wednesday, and then it should be wrapped up by Friday, then it should be wrapped up by Monday. And people tell me that Levy's capable of going and get Ivan Toney deals over the line. I can't understand where this confidence comes from in this chairman. No, Dragusin means Tosin comes in. I can almost see that. Morning to you, DMB forever. Morning, Trigger. Good morning, Savva in the chat. Hopefully some more movement this week. Hopefully. Absolutely, hopefully. Let me know as well. What do you all make? Tony Mowbray going into Birmingham City. I make that a good managerial appointment. I think that sometimes you need the unglamorous name. You can get the Rooneys and the Lampards and the Gerrards all you want, but you get Tony Mowbray, you're getting, I don't know how many years experience as a manager, 20, 15, been there, seen it, done it. Good morning, Dan Skyline. Tony Rodriguez said, I like the way we were allegedly close to completing the Todibo signing, then deciding that it cost too much, went for someone half the price, and we still haggle. This is why I find it slightly embarrassing. I do think we'll get the deal done, but I do feel it slightly embarrassing. Yeah. I've got it. John Kramer fan said, I think Spurs will sign Dragusin. I wanted Werner before we were even linked with him. Werner will at least score 7 goals in a Spurs shirt. Let's hope so. John, I think I speak for all Spurs fans where I don't think anyone hopes he comes in and does bad. I want him to come in and score 20 goals, 15 goals, 7 goals. But whether he will or not, I mean, it depends if he brings his shooting boots or not. Philly, big up, man, has said, my brother from another mother. Yeah, big up, Phil. Love you, dude. Said, and everyone in the magnificent chat. Yogi Bear putting in a super chat. Big up, Yogi. Thank you so much for that. Always appreciated when people put in super chats. Said, if you hit the like button, maybe we'll get a centre back. Well, at the moment, Yogi Bear, of the 292 people in here, only 87 have. So just over a quarter have smashed the like button. Come on, people. Let's get that to 200 ASAP. You have no idea how much it helps. Yeah, but the difference is, look, dude, the difference is you're always here. You're always nice. And I never see you over-egging Arsenal the way that the likes of Angus and the group do. Not just them two, by the way. All the Arsenal. Do you remember when Arsenal were, I think they were like 3 or 4 points clear at the top. I think they just won like 5 or 6 games in a row. They were all in it. Spurs are rubbish. We're brilliant. Saka's the best. Rice is the best. Saliba's the best. This, that, the other. Now I don't see any of them. Like they're good for banter when they're winning, those guys. That's the problem. As a YouTuber, we don't get to pick and choose when we banter. We're live all the time. We don't get to pick or choose. We finished this now. I said, what's this rumor about wanting to hijack the Dragusin deal? I'll tell you what, let me see if I can find it. Bayern Munich, Dragusin. 1 second. Let me see if I can find this. Oh, why have I got everything on caps lock? Look, I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you. So the last 2 reports have been from One Football and Get German Football News. I'll bring this one up. Let's have a look, shall we? But bearing in mind, I've literally just clicked on this now so that I can bring this up and show everyone. Share screen, Bayern Munich. Here we go. So this was 21 minutes ago. Bayern Munich interested in Radu Dragusin from Genoa. I don't know the authenticity of this. Sorry, let me get rid of that. I don't want to go on holiday. Bayern Munich are interested in Genoa centre-back Radu Dragusin. Christian Falk cites in Gazzetta Sportivo. The 21-year-old Romanian international is gathering much interest from around Europe, with Bayern not being the first to look into the youngster. In fact, they are in the queue with Tottenham and Napoli. Genoa demand a minimum of 30 million euros for the defender, which shouldn't be a problem for Bayern. Moreover, Gazzetta indicates that Bayern are unwilling to waste time in negotiations. If they decide if they definitely want Dragusin, they will offer the acquired fee immediately. Dragusin has been a consistent performer in defence for Genoa this season, having already played 22 times. The defender has also scored on 2 occasions and assisted once. It says here that Tuchel is still in the market for a centre-back and a defensive midfielder. Now, look, the problem with this is I could bring up any article I want, right? I could bring up any article. I could bring up articles from journalists over here that say Spurs have definitely got Dragusin, and that completely counteracts what we've just read. But that is now Napoli and Bayern Munich. One thing I do agree in there, by the way, I won't be able to get to every comment, by the way, so I will get to some, and I will star some. What I do agree in there is you do know that if Bayern Munich decide they want him, they will just go out and pay the 30 million euros. They will not do what Daniel Levy's doing, because that's what a big club does. Right, Florian Plettenberg has also... Hang on, let's find this. This is gathering pace. 1 second. Can I find Florian Plettenberg? I've got so many open. Hang on, is this Florian? Richard. Sorry, that's what I say when I'm annoyed at myself. Yes, my name is Richard, in case anyone wanted to know. Right. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. We didn't get the here we go. Here is what Plettenberg has said. Thank you, Ashley, for sending that through to me on my WhatsApp. That's always why I read while people say it's rude, but trying to see if there's been any information. Florian Plettenberg, or Plettergol, as people like to call him, has said this. Yes, Radu Dragusin is on the list of FC Bayern Munich. Tuchel. Tuchel, let me send this to. Who can I send this to? There we go. That's who I needed to send it to. Tuchel and the bosses have spoken about the 21-year-old central defender from Genoa internally. First call by Sky Sports, DE, and GS Pro. Look, I'm not saying they'll get him, but Plettenberg does get a lot right. He was the first to call the Timo Werner deal. He was the first to call the Harry Kane deal. He is almost, would you say, the German Fabrizio Romano? It will be embarrassing. Let me know in the chat, right? Let me know in the chat. By the way, David Ornstein has just confirmed that that Fabio Carvalho of Liverpool has joined Hull on loan. So there's some breaking news there. All happening. It's all happening in the transfer window, isn't it, guys and girls? By the way, that leads me to say, got a brand new show for you guys today. So we've got the transfer show tonight at 7. We've got the brand new 3 p.m. today. I will be hosting a brand new show called Football Fever. It's myself with Judge Mo and LB from It's LB, formerly of City Extra, where the 3 of us will have a panel show, all things football, all clubs, all transfers, all results, all debates. So let me know if you're interested in that. It would be great if anybody would like to join us, myself, Judge Mo, and LB. What I will say is, though, at the moment, we need to see a little bit more commitment here. 121 likes, 375 of you in here. Let's smash the subscribe button as well. The link is in the chat. I'm not going to mention it for another half an hour, but here we are. Look, we are there for 12,352. Can we get that to 12,370? 18 subscribers by the end of the show would be absolutely amazing. So let me catch up. There's so much. Ian has said, I've just been laughing at Rory Jennings calling Werner a traitor, even though he didn't rate him. The geezer is so anti-Spurs. Listen, Rory Jennings knows what he's doing. Don't you worry about that. Bill, big up, bro, has said, Werner in. Who next? Schneiderlin, Balotelli, Podolski. Mate, I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, look, here we go. Morning, Richard. Yes, good morning, Dennis. Good morning. I should never call myself by my first name on the stream. Shem said, morning, Mr. Savva. I hope you're well. Werner will help Richie, Johnson, and Kudu play in the areas that they are uncomfortable playing. Listen, I think there's a lot of pros to him signing. I care about, will he bring his shooting boots? If not, what are we doing? In a team that needed goals, will he bring his shooting boots? That's all I'll ask. Ratish said Arsenal are in the mud. Yes, they are. Sid FCB has said, as a Barca fan, I think Werner is a top signing. You all should believe in Big Ange. Sid, it's not about believing in Big Ange. I hate this saying. Does this mean now we can't ever have an opinion on any signing? And if you do, it means you don't believe in Big Ange. Wow. Foggy Foam said, morning, Savva, everyone. Really hope Bayern rumours of Dragusin are false. Can't afford to bottle this deal for the sake of money pinching. I think we'll get him. If we don't, I'm going to call it right now. If we don't, it is embarrassing, right? Steve, good morning to you. I haven't decided yet. Not enough people really, I know you messaged me earlier about a Wigan Man U watch along. Not enough people really come and watch. If everyone wants me to, I will do a watch along. And then I believe that the cup draw is after. So I'll think about it. Let me know in the chat. Do you want me to do a Wigan Man United watch along? And then we can watch the cup draw afterwards. Let me know. By the way, if I'm missing comments, I'm sorry. I've got so many in here. So many in here. Good morning to Red Dan. How you doing, bro? I am very well. Thank you very much. Good morning to you. Dan Skyliner said it's all getting so bad with how long it takes to get a deal done. Well, yeah, anytime money needs to be exchanged, it seems to take forever to get the deal done. When money isn't exchanged, we seem to be able to move very, very quickly. Scooter Reacts, good morning to you. I said waiting for Dragusin signing is happening in a typical Spurs way. Crazy. Yeah, it does get to the point where it's very frustrating, doesn't it? Do I think Arsenal are in crisis? I don't think this constitutes a crisis. Again, I'll say what I've said about Arsenal all this time, last year, this year, whatever, right? For me, Arsenal aren't winning the league. Arsenal aren't good enough to win the league. Arsenal's squad isn't good enough to win the league. For me, they're a good team, but all of this, they're going to win a league, not from Spurs fans, because all this, they're going to win a league. I think their fans have just gone over the top as always. And now I think you're seeing that Arsenal are where they should be. What are they, fourth, third, something like that? I think that's round about where they'll be at the end of the season. I don't think it's crisis, but if they've got any aspirations to win a title, then you would say it's a crisis. But I just don't think the manager's good enough, and I don't think the squad is good enough. Big up Steve has said, Sav, who do you want in the next round? I fancy taking on your boys at St. James's Park. I'll check you out, Steve. All right, Steve. Strasbourg Steve comes on my show. Hey, comes on my show. Starts calling out Spurs. To be honest, I don't really want to go to St. James's Park in the next round, if I'm brutally honest. I'd much rather a nicer home tie. But listen, do you know what, Steve? I've been around long enough to know, as have most of the people in the chat, you get who you get. You can't control it. You get who you get. You carry on. Good morning, Oryx Beats. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well. Come on, people. Let's get the subscribe count up. The link is pinned and in the chat. And let's get some likes. Come on, people. 141 likes. Nearly 400 of you in here. Come on, people. Fun fact, Spurs never failed to score at least one goal. Oh, I can't. Handball just makes me cringe. Yeah, I should think so too as well. I should think so too. Who would Spurs prefer, Newport or Eastleigh? I want Maidstone. That's who I want. Give me Maidstone of the Conference South because it's not too well. It's about 45 minutes from here. Arsenal spent 20 million for Kiwior and he's absolutely pants. I mean, first of all, he's a young defender that needs a run of games, right? I mean, how often do you see Kiwior get a game of football? We've got to be fair here. Yeah, Brandon, we've been talking about it. They are indeed. It's now getting widespread. If Bayern Munich, let's be fair. If Bayern Munich put a bid in, because they haven't yet, you're going to go to Bayern Munich over Tottenham Hotspur, aren't you? Let's be brutally honest. But if it happens, it will serve us right for messing around. Rodney said, hey, Savva, remember when Romero scored an own goal? The stick we got All I can say is payback's a bitch. Rodney, I say nothing, my friend. I say nothing. Chris, big up, bro. How you doing? One of my favourites, Chris Sperrin. How you doing? Said, can we educate Chelsea fans that football didn't start in 1997? Watched the Chelsea fan last night literally say, who are Preston North End? Made my blood boil. No knowledge, no history. Yeah, I think it's just immaturity, isn't it? Look, Chelsea are the most decorated football team for the last 20 years. But I do think there needs to be a degree of humbleness in fan bases. So many fan bases, just there's no humility, is there? There's no humility. Philly has said, I wish fans would listen to Outcast and realise that everything Levy and Spurs do is not roses. I love Outcast. What a band. Yogi has said, I'm sure the club scout hundreds of players. You'd like to think so. It's their job, right? You'd like to think so. Big up to the person who did just subscribe. Let me know who you are so I can thank you. Come on, people. Let's get that. If we get another full team today, be a really, really good morning. And only 149 likes. People, this is my livelihood. For me to grow, I need the likes. And there's nearly 400 of you in here and only 149 likes. Come on, people. Smash that button and thank you for super chats. Oryx Beats has come in and said, who in Juve squad would you swap Højbjerg for? Probably most of them. I don't rate Højbjerg. Seriously, I mean, listen, I don't think it would be like for like swaps. That's the problem. I would like to see a Chiesa type player come in. I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe a Bremer at the back. I don't think it's going to happen. But swap deals are very rare, aren't they? But Chiesa, Bremer, lots of people are talking about Elling Jr. I haven't seen enough of him to say, yes, that's the player I want. But a lot of people seem to really rate him. So Oryx Beats, big up, mate. Thank you very much. Sorry, if I missed some comments, I do apologise. Savva, it's thrown at Johnson that for 45 million, he should be the finished article. But 45 million don't buy you the finished article in this market. Madders is just an average signing if that was the case. Yeah, but every circumstance is different. Right, Sean? James Maddison had 1 year left on his contract, which is why he was 40 million. There's a huge difference. I'm not saying Brennan Johnson, I don't even know why we're talking about him. I haven't mentioned him today. Brennan Johnson, I'm saying, for me, it's not about being the finished article. Some players peak at different times. I just don't see enough for me that I think he's got it in him to be a technically competent footballer. Only for me. I'm not asking anyone else to agree with me. Anyone can say what they want. I think he's got his uses. I think he's got a prominent role to play in the squad. For me, I just wouldn't want him in my first 11. That's just me. Subajit has said, Spurs going for Todibo secretly while delaying the Dragusin deal. Mate, have you seen how much Todibo is going to cost? We can't even get Dragusin done, let alone go and buy Todibo. Levy with a bevy, love it, has said it's embarrassing us getting usurped for Dragusin by buying. Yes, double embarrassing that the previous rumours of us getting rid of Dyer to buy him. We are mugs. Well, look. It's not happened. It's not happened yet. Let's not go down that road just yet. Look, I think it will be embarrassing if we don't get him from the position we were in. Not embarrassing if there are two bids on the table and one is Bayern's. I would join Bayern Munich over Tottenham. Now, yes, I'm a Tottenham fan, but in the grand scheme of football, people are going to join Bayern Munich. They're a huge football club. They are massive. Listen, they just prized away England's best player and Spurs' best player. But it's another twist. It's another turn in the day of Tottenham Hotspur in the transfer market. Thank you. 2 more people have subscribed. Love you to bits. And 20 more people have liked. So thank you very much. We're going in the right direction. Yes, Savva, watch along. Okay. God, my missus really is going to divorce me one of these days, isn't she? Savva, I heard someone say, imagine the pace of Werner, Johnson and Son up top. The pace. Yeah, there'll be a lot of pace. I just don't know how much clinical finishing is there. Son, yes. The others, I don't know. We'll see. Will that be the front three? He seems to want to play Kulu every game. I can't see that Kulu won't be in that three, but all questions that we can ask. This is where I go. This is where I think we go crazy. This is the Spurs version of what people like Angus do in the Arsenal community. Ange can make water into wine. Even if we don't sign Dragusin, Ange will still work. Look, see what it is now, John. Sorry, this is a coping mechanism. What we're doing here is a coping mechanism. Don't worry if we don't get the 2 centre-halves we wanted. We'll go and get an average one because Ange is a messiah. If Ange can make water into wine, just keep Ben Davis, Emerson Royale, and Eric Dyer. Just keep Davinson Sanchez. This is not how it works. Sorry, John. I appreciate you always being in here, but it's this sort of comment that people laugh at us for. You talk about wanting to win titles, and then we talk about wanting to sign Lloyd Kelly. I don't get what goes through people's minds. Stanley Kush has said, if Bayern hijack Dragusin, it'll be embarrassing. Tony, I agree. I'd love Maidstone. I'd love Wrexham. Can you imagine the fanfare, obviously, with the Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney links, the Rob McElhenney ownership. Daniel Levy would see that as a marketing opportunity, wouldn't he? He'd see that as a marketing opportunity. Futures Music said, we pin all our hopes on mere whispers. Foxy has said, enjoyed the FA Cup weekend. Can we play Sunderland every week? Not yet. If you get relegated, you can play them twice a season. Well, Simon is an Arsenal fan. I said, morning, Savva. I'm depressed. Yeah, Simon, it's not going well for you boys, is it? I don't know what the answer is. You guys need to do something. Aqua Subs has said, forget about Dragusin. We'll get Lloyd Kelly. Remember the Pau Torres saga. We got Clement Longley. Remember Vlahovic. We paid 60 million for a Richarlison. Want Garassi. Have Werner instead. There is a bit of a theme. I'm still fingers crossed for Dragusin. I'm still fingers crossed, but I've no idea how it can take this long to get any deals over the line. Video complete. Sophia has said, I would swap Rabiot for Højbjerg. I like Rabiot. I think Rabiot brings a bit of baggage with him. So I don't know if the club would be interested, but he's a decent footballer, plays for France. It is what it is. John Ellis Hall, he wants Chelsea. Big up, John. He wants Chelsea. Chris, yeah, absolutely, man. If we get Mason away, we'll 100% go. It's 20 minutes from me. I played there in a charity game as the Kent Maldini. Oh, dear. Now, the one thing I would say, God, the Kent Maldini, Chris, love it. Yeah, their 4G pitch. I watched their highlights yesterday. They beat Stevenage on Saturday. There you go. It's up there. They beat Stevenage on Saturday. And Stevenage had Harvey White playing in midfield for them, ex-Spurs player. It just looks so strange in this day and age to see people playing on AstroTurf. Do you know what I mean? On the 4G pitch. It really does look very, very strange. But hey, yeah, we'll go. We'll definitely go. Yeah, Liam, we've done that. Yeah, we've done that with Plettenberg. I'm just seeing if Romano, I mean, once they all get it, you know you're in trouble, right? The last thing from Romano today, by the way, was that RB Leipzig have agreed a deal to sign Croatian top talent Dino Klapija from Kustaja Zagreb for 5 million euros. I tell you what, go and sign him. You know, if RB Leipzig are buying a young player, that he's good. You know, in 2 to 3 years, RB are going to sell that player for 60, 70 million to somewhere else. You know it. You know it, don't you? You just know it. Mark that name. Here you go. I'm going to show you. Mark this name. All right? Mark this name. You just know how they do. You know how they do. We can be in denial, but look, whoever this is, let's have a look. Yeah, Dino Klapija. Dino Klapija. Everyone remember that name. He looks like what is he? 2007 born striker. So he's 17. He's 17 years of age. Watch when he's 2021. He'll be sold for big money. You just know it, don't you? Where are we? Aquasub said, I'd give him the Celso, Richarlison and Højbjerg for a bunch of cash for Vlahovic. Sorry, Aquasubs. You do know Juventus aren't stupid. Like, why would they want Richarlison and Højbjerg, like Richarlison and Højbjerg and Lascelles? They're not going to take all of them, are they? Come on. G. Sean, big up to you. I agree. Why bring in all the backroom staff and transfers like Dragusin still taking ages? Yeah, it does just get a bit embarrassing. Philly, big up Tommy G. Hey, big up Tommy G. Mario, big up to you. Said a watch along tonight will show us what we face on Sunday, and we'll be watching. All right, I'll do a watch along. Hang on, here we go. 1 second. Let me just. Hi mate, can I please get a thumbnail for a Wigan versus Manchester United watch along live FA Cup third round? I'll leave you to do all the artwork. Much love. Cheers, bro. Thank you. So there we go. It looks like we're doing 7 till 8 is going to be the transfer show, and then Wigan versus Man United. Peter says, sounds like Dragusin's gone. Well done, leaving. Well, look, not yet. I can't believe I look like the positive one right now. Not yet. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry, I don't know. I always do that when I'm writing a text. I read it out, and it gets me in trouble. Sometimes I'm messaging the lads. I'm like, yeah, I'll see you at 5 for a beer when I can get rid of her, and she'll go, what do you mean? I'm like, no, not really. John has said people are being harsh on herself, so he puts himself about and was one of our best players against City, Bournemouth, and Burnley. I got to disagree completely. I thought he did nothing against Bournemouth. Sorry, not Bournemouth. I thought against Burnley, I thought he was very poor. Against City, yeah, I thought he came on and done some good bits. Always injured. How much of that game against Burnley, how many times does he go down holding his ankles or his shins? He's made of biscuits. Sorry, John, I think you're starting to praise a lot of average footballers, my friend. You really are. Where's our ambition? Where's our standards? Why are we praising anyway? I love this. Honest question. Can ballers cook at the same time? I don't know. Can ballers cook at the same time? Sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. By the way, Wigan versus Man United tonight. Looks like we've got to watch along. So we do 7 to 8, the transfer show. And then 8 p.m. through will be the watch along. And we'll do the live FA Cup draw as well. Bob Down Under. It did, unfortunately. I just wish we'd scouted better for me. Mazda Man, big up, has said Mullin would love a crack. Do you know what? I like Paul Mullin. I think he's a good striker down there. One striker that everyone should pay attention to. I'm not saying for the Premier League yet, but Langstaff at Notts County has scored something like 93 goals. Was it 93 or 88 or something like that in 2.5 seasons for Notts County? Now, I don't care what level of football you're playing at. That is phenomenal. For me, the manager of Notts County has just left to join Swansea. For me, I would take him to the Championship and see what he's made of. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know. It's got nothing to do with Spurs. I'm just putting that out there. Matty Langstaff scores for fun. Orox Beats has said Dragusin and Todibo smokescreen for Dyer new contract. Levy Masterclass. Don't say these things in jest. Don't say these things in jest, because if it comes true, we're all going to be sick as a parrot. We're going to be sick as a parrot. By the way, keep subscribing. We've had no new subscribers for the last 15 minutes. Let's do it. Let's smash the subscribe button. The link is in the chat right now. And much love to everyone that has subscribed. Chris Kaka said, morning FHTV gang. Levy needs to be quick and welcome the dragon real quick. Chris, good morning to you. It's Levy. It's Levy, and nothing surprises me. Smudger said, if Plenty Gold says they want a player, they get. So the deal's been hijacked. Well, look, at the moment, they haven't bid. Apparently, the key thing that Plenty Gold said was that they've been talking internally. Yeah, we've been talking about it all morning. I just feel like it's. If it happens, we've only got ourselves to blame. If Tottenham are serious, go in today. How much do you want? Let's get this over the line. Bish, bash, bosh. Get it done. But I've got a feeling, knowing his agent will then be making contact with Bayern saying, do you want him? Do you know what I mean? We'll see. It's from the six-pack revolution. Is six-pack revolution. Six-pack revolution is what it's called. Good morning, Paul 71. Good morning to you. Good morning to Gary O'Flynn. Hope you are well as well. There's nearly 500 in here. 500 in here. We should be on at least 300 likes. Only 219. Smash that like button. And we've got 12 to go to hit today's target of 12,370 subscribers. Brian has said, just go pay the money for Tosin. I don't mind Tosin, but for me, you've got to get better first. I would want Tosin as the one after for me. Alwyn has said, wouldn't be surprised if it was announced that Dragusin has arrived at Liverpool for a medical. I think everyone's started to lose a bit of confidence, right? Shem has said, what happened to Santiago Jimenez? Well, Santiago Jimenez will cost 55, 60, 70 million, so Spurs won't pay that. Yogi Bear said, 3 more weeks of this nonsense news. I think my blood pressure will go through the roof. Yeah, hence why I'm drinking meal replacements and drinking water. Ange think, okay, John, can you stop talking like you work with Ange? Ange thinks there is not much difference between the good players and the absolute top players. Is more attitude. That's not true. That's not true. There is a massive difference between the top players and the other players. If this was the case, how can we use injuries as an excuse? Stop. This is. Sorry, guys, in the chat. Am I the only one? All of these people now, like Ange thinks this and Ange does that, and Ange. It's like, come on. Ange is a brilliant manager, but we're talking like he can turn water into wine, and it's getting ridiculous. When we lose, it's, but we didn't have anyone fit. But hang on, you're telling me that he can turn all these squad players into wine. We've got to make it make sense. Brandon has said, what's going on with Jobe Bellingham? We was linked with him. Wouldn't mind him over Skip. I'd take Jobe Bellingham, get him in for one for the future. Let me see. There we go. There we go. You asked, and we've got it, all right? You've asked, and we've got it. So there you go. My thumbnail guy is the best. Big up. Big up, mate. Thank you. All right. No more today, no. No more today, I promise. Big up to my thumbnail guy, who's an absolute legend. Aqua Subs has said, I know Juve aren't stupid, but there's got to be a way we daydream and cope. Yeah, look, you've got to. But it is what it is. Phil P, the leader of the Phil Army, said, morning all. Been listening while I've been out for a run. Oh, you're so fit and healthy, aren't you? And then you get to go and smash in a Nando's. So I've been listening. If Drag goes to Bayern and Dyer stays, it will be killer 1-2 punch. Imagine Bayern get both, go for Dragusin and Eric Dyer. That would be funny. Can we just sell Spence's trouble? I mean, where do you sell him to is the question. Steve has said, dope, I'll join your watch along tonight. Boom. Steve, you know you're always welcome to join my watch alongs, bro. I'll send you the link later. WhatsApp me later. I'll WhatsApp you a bit later on. Hang on 1 second.
No problem, mate. Even if, that's fine. Just send them my way.
Cool. I love my thumbnail guy. I call him the thumbnail guy, like he's a superhero. Like thumbnail guy. By the way, thank you to whoever just subscribed. Love you lots and lots and lots. Talking about people that we love. Aqua Subs has just become a YouTube member. Big up to you. It ensures all your comments will be read out. Any channel member only shows you will get read out and first priority of everything. Thank you so much, Aqua Subs. If anyone else would like to be a channel member, I'll put the link in the chat. It will be the link from me that ends in the word membership, funnily enough. If anyone would like to, then that link is in the chat and it says membership. If not, please just subscribe because subscribing is free. Subscribing is free. Membership is like $2.99. So subscribing is free. I never, ever force people to or ask people to part with their money. Morning, Caribbean Spurs, etc. TV. Love that. Good morning to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Trigger said, Lo Celso is the only player I've seen tackle with his knees. Dreadful. Yeah, I'm not sold on Lo Celso. I've never been sold on him. I think what we do as fans is when we see a player have a decent game every now and then, we go, yeah, there's something in him. I like consistency. I've seen 5 years of inconsistency, always injured, always on the floor, hurt. Not for me. Yeah, exactly, Brandon. I can't deal with it. Football Heritage TV is saying, love the thumbnail. I'm guessing, I can't remember. I can't see it right now. Is this the thumbnail with Emerson Royal all over it? Just for you, Nick. Just for you, Nick. Nick. Bill has said, where's our standards and ambition? We have none. As a fan base, we all allow the club to behave this way. There's no pressure whatsoever. Levy loves our fan base and they love him. I'm not going to say anything, but lots of people do have this opinion. Look, here we go. Lo Celso was kicked about against Burnley, to be fair. My standards are high. Your standards aren't high. You've just told me that it's about Lo Celso and Lloyd Kelly. Come on, man. Come on. If if you want Spurs to go for the title, you don't want them to sign a Lloyd Kelly. Surely you don't want them to sign a Lloyd Kelly. Surely. Aaron, big up to you, bro. Said, big up, Savva. Loving your shows. I'm getting pissed about the whole Dragusin situation. Yeah, listen, I met Aaron in Aaron, it was you I met, wasn't it? In that bar where you were DJing. I'm guessing that is you in it, bro. Yeah. Or unless I've completely got the wrong person. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I'll blush. By the way, you can catch me at 12 p.m. on Saeed's show as well. And by the way, this at 3 p.m. I've got a brand new show for you called Football Fever. Myself, Judge Mo, and it's LB, formerly of City Extra, all things football. Nice little panel show, quick hour for you. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Macaulay Langstaff. Did I say Matty? I'm thinking of Matty Longstaff at Newcastle. Yes, Macaulay Langstaff at Notts County. He's going to score goals for fun, that boy. He already does. He already does. We finished this now. I said, if you see an attacker with a high goal count, it could be because they have a talented midfield supplying them. So you need to look at the full context. Yeah, but goal scorers are goal scorers. Some goal scorers are goal scorers, right? A top forward, Harry Kane didn't need that. Harry Kane didn't need that at all. Erling Haaland has done it wherever he's been. Harry Kane's done it wherever he's been. Lewandowski's done it wherever top goal scorers. Sorry, I don't agree with this. Top goal scorers will finish wherever they go. That's why they are top at their game. Simon Davis said, had Arsenal tears on my cornflakes this morning. Scott Hyman has said, big up to all. Come on, you Spurs. Phil Coys said, good evening, Savva. Love seeing Arsenal crash out the cup last night. Amen, Phil. Dragusin deal is dragging out like the Van der Ven. Well, at the moment, Phil, unless you've seen the news this morning, it looks like Bayern Munich are coming in for him. Hopefully we get it done. Yeah. Keith has said, embarrassing for us, but that's what his agent does. No. Spurs should have wrapped this up ages ago. We can talk about the agent, but this has been going on for 10, 11 days now. It's embarrassing. Mark Cook has said, Savva, is Dragusin a smokescreen for someone else? I don't know. I don't know. I hope so if we don't get him over the line. I really, really do hope so. You just never know. You just never, ever know. Mazza has said, gone are the days of Premier League teams recruiting from Championship and lower leagues. Shame that some of the Premier League best players came up. Video Complete Sofiane said, it's okay if we don't get Dragusin. We can focus on other targets. It's not okay. This should be done and wrapped up. Again, we're making excuses for the club. Big up, Savva. Is that for Bayern is true? Because I didn't see it on Romano's page yet. Florian Plettenberg has confirmed that Bayern are interested. No bid, but they are interested in Dragusin. Come on, Spurs. Just please, for once, get it over the line quickly. And let's stop messing about because it's getting a little bit tedious and a little bit embarrassing. It really, really is. Please keep subscribing if you haven't already. Just under 500 of you in here. Still only 258 likes. Honestly, how can we have 500 people in here and over half of you can't smash a like button to help me out? Come on, people. Yeah, big up the thumbnail guy with the quickness. Absolutely. Bigging up. Yeah, again, John, I'll tell you what I've noticed. I love you, dude, but what I've noticed is lots of you excuse everything the club do. Everything is an excuse. Everything is an excuse. Listen, every player is available if you pay what they want. Every player is available. If Spurs went down and went, what do you want? We want 65 million. Boom, done. Every player is available. Like Ivan Toney, they're saying he won't leave, but the offer would need to be ridiculous. Cool. Then he's available for the right price. Football 365 have just said AC Milan have taken pole position for Dragusin. God, we are a joke, aren't we? Noob Master said Man City have 5 quality defenders and we are haggling over 2 million for a quality player. Levy has no ambition. Every penny is going back to the club. It's mad. Strasbourg Steve has said, if you don't get Dragusin or Todibo, who would you personally like Spurs to look for? For me, Joachim Andersen. Joachim Andersen is going to cost 50, 60 million. Crystal Palace are not going to let him go cheap. And we couldn't even get Dragusin at 30 million euros, Steve. This is the problem. This is the problem, mate. I'd like Anderson, but we're not going to pay that sort of money for a player in the Premier League. Big up, Ren. How you doing? Hope you're feeling well today. All the love in the world to you. Big up to you. Purchase just having a bit of time out. Just having a bit of time out. So let's move on from that. Aaron said, no, it wasn't me. Who was... listen, we'll meet one day. I met someone else who was a DJ. I can't remember his name. Sorry, Aaron. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Savva, great Greavesy intro. Yeah, I do like that intro. So big up to Susie for putting that intro together. She did really did make a good one there. Scott has said Werner will help push others and off the bench impact. Sure. For me, though, you're bringing him in as your forward option. He's got to score goals. Yeah? He's got to score goals. Oi, you're the one who sent it to me first thing this morning, Ash. I do agree with you, though. On a serious note, Ash, I do agree with you. Yeah, I don't think we panic about it yet. The moment we panic is when you see Bayern Munich bid for Dragusin. Because once we do that, once we see that, I think it's over. So I think it all depends. It all depends on how serious Bayern are. If they're not serious and don't bid, we should get him. Absolutely, Lee. Absolutely. Bill, I said, Room 101 and stands. Listen, do you know what? I think it's brilliant, Bill, that people want to back the manager. And look, you know what? I was one of the managers. I was one of the fans that wanted Ange when we were linked with him, when others were going, who is this? Blah, blah. But I feel we're getting to the stage now where whatever is said about Spurs, Bill, people just go, back Ange, trust Ange. It's like, oh my God, this isn't all on Ange. This is all on. I feel like it's a lot of fans that don't know Spurs. When they say just back Ange, I don't feel like they know Levy. That's what I think this is. Levy with a bevy said, I don't think Harry Kane was assisted more than 10 goals by his forward playing England teammates in his whole international career and his top goal scorers. Goal scorers score goals. I agree. Top goal scorers score goals. They make chances, they score. Half a chance, quarter of a chance, they score goals. Listen, does it help to have creators behind you? Yes. But Erling Haaland, people go, oh, he only scores goals because De Bruyne is behind him. Well, he didn't have De Bruyne at Mulder, did he? He didn't have De Bruyne at Salzburg. He didn't have De Bruyne at Dortmund. He doesn't have De Bruyne for Norway, and he scores goals all of those clubs. Oryx Beats has said, I don't think Tyson Brown is a bad option. I don't think he's a bad option, but he shouldn't be the third. He shouldn't be the third one coming in. For me, he should be the fourth of 4. It's just, if it was going to be Tosin Adebayo, go and get it done early doors. He's got 6 months left on his contract. He's homegrown. He's going to be cheap. I just don't get this at all from Spurs. I don't mind Tosin as a player. I really don't. But, hey, people back to Nelson from Galatasaray worth a pump. Let me know in the chat, what do people think of Nelson? Dragusin won't go to Milan. They have no money. Look how much time they spent negotiating for Hakim Ziyech, and they didn't get him. Look how much time we're spending negotiating for him. Peter has said, wouldn't like to be the one who has the job of telling Ange that Dyer is staying. Shot 11 has said, RB Leipzig's technical director Mario Gomez has said Spurs have indicated that Ange Postecoglou is going to hand Timo Werner plenty of game time. I should bloody well hope so. Yes, if Timo Werner's coming in, he should be playing. No point buying him and not playing him. Let's be brutally honest. Foxy has said not enough people talking about Branthwaite from Everton. Foxy, how much is he going to cost? Foxy, right? We can do this all day long, right? We can do this all day long. The problem is, right? The problem with this is, how much are Everton going to charge for Branthwaite? Yeah, they're going to say young English defender, very good, up and coming, 50, 60 million. Daniel Levy's going to go, nah, not doing it. Right? So if we can't even get Dragusin, I don't see how we I just don't see how we do it. I just don't see. One second. Sorry, I was just messaging Saeed. I've pushed everyone over to Saeed's channel after this, by the way, which starts at 12. If you would come over there and support me on his channel, please do. Thousands of people watch that. It's a good watch. Me, Lee Gunner's on. Me, LB, Goonie, Saeed. It's going to be a good watch. Guessing Lee's going to be very unhappy. Yogi Bear saying, does Levy negotiate via Telegram? Yes, probably does negotiate via Telegram. Guys and girls, we are 10 subscribers away from today's total of 12,370. Please smash that button. It really does help me. And it's free of charge. No money at all. It costs no money. Here we go. Look, no money. No money. You just click on there. You don't leave this page and just tick subscribe. That would be amazing. Great question from Philly here. Who is quicker, Werner or Savva's thumbnail bloke? Interesting. No, Mr. M, Lee Gunner's a nice guy. Lee Gunner's a really nice guy that's got big standards for his football club. So no slander on Lee here, please. He's a good guy and he's helped me no end. Don't always, you know what I mean? Come on. Where are we? Loads of comments. Hang on, loads and loads of comments. Philly said, this is where it stands. Werner is below my standards. I hope it works out for him. But if Spurs were serious, they would target players like Schick or Santiago Jimenez. Do you know what? Patrick Schick would have been the perfect player for me. Hold up play, good on the ball. For me, I think that would have added something different. But, hey, probably would have cost money. And Levy don't like money. Mazza said, don't panic, everyone. Levy is just waiting for a message back on his pager. Oh, my God. Who remembers pagers? Unbelievable. Dragusin will be a Spurs player in the next few days. Personal terms complete. Close. I mean, yeah, but Romano has been saying this for a very long time, hasn't he? And when Bayern Munich get thrown in the mix, you've got to worry a little bit. Breaking news 9 seconds ago, Fabian Schär has extended his contract at Newcastle until 2025, deal signed. Also, breaking news 8 minutes ago from Fabrizio Romano. Nordi Mukiel keen on joining Bayern Munich, as Thomas Tuchel believes he's been an ideal candidate for the right back position. Deal depends on Paris Saint-Germain decision on negotiations on loan with buy clause. PSG would also need to find a replacement, another key point. So Bayern Munich look like they're starting to flex their muscles. Bayern Munich starting to flex their transfer muscles. This is what happens when you get the big clubs. When they start going in, the rest of us need to be worried. What else has been said to me here? Yeah, the news coming out that Timo Werner is going to complete a medical today. I think we knew that. So that's some good news for Tottenham. Get him in, get him training, get him in the 11. 8 away from today's target. 8 away from today's sub-target. Thank you for all the generosity. I really do appreciate you all. We have signed Sunderland, Sirkin and Clark. Surely we can swap Skip for Job. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? D&B forever. Big up to you. I said, could all this talk on Dragusin be the agent trying to speed Spurs up? I mean, I don't know when Plettenberg comes out and says Bayern are interested. I don't think that would be the agent, but I don't know. It's all fun and games. It's what we all enjoy, right? Elder has said Werner is a shooter, not a finisher. That is my worry. If he comes in and scores goals, you know what? I turn around and go, fair play. I like the way, though, that the football community now don't allow anyone to get an opinion wrong. Like, if you don't want Werner and he comes good, I sit here and go, yeah, great, I was wrong. People like, oh, you're in the mud. It's just like, well, not really. We all get things wrong, but I need him to prove me wrong. Big up, Josh. Morning to you. I hope you're well. I am very well, thank you. I hope you are too. Bill has said so many of these Ange fans don't support Spurs, just like them Conte ones we had. We had the Jose ones as well. Anyone putting anything derogatory about Perchie in the chat will be banned immediately. Anyone. It's not funny. I'm not going into it. It's not funny. Anyone who thinks it's funny, this has nearly ruined this boy's life. So please stop. You have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. Stop. I've seen a few people. I've blocked them. Stop. All right? And we just stop. Again, John, we definitely need to sign a centre-back. Ange isn't going to allow it. What do you mean? Ange allowed it in the summer. You said the same thing as Ange won't allow it. It's not on Ange. It's on Daniel Levy. John, come on. How long you supported Spurs? We know this. We know this. We know this. Dan Kilpatrick has come out and said Radu Dragusin has made it clear that he wants to move to the Premier League only. I mean, if that's the case, get it done. But I fail to believe that if Bayern Munich chuck in an offer, he's not going to have his head turned. And supporters are starting to sound like Trump fans. I just think that we're putting unrealistic expectations on what Ange has control over and what he doesn't. It's as though everyone's forgotten every other manager we've had. Bigger managers with better reputations and better achievements in the game couldn't do it. Conte, Jose, right? Redknapp. These people, seasoned managers, but everyone goes, no, Ange will do that. Let's see, because so far, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed so far. But, you know. Sorry. PSV offered 15 million for Branthwaite last summer. Everton only wanted 25. Now he's worth double the longer he plays for it. Yeah, absolutely. The longer they play, the more hype they get, the more fee that gets chucked onto them. So, yeah, absolutely. Thank you to everyone that has liked and subscribed. I really, really, truly do appreciate it. Here we go. So, Florian Plettenberg apparently has posted again. Let me see if this is true. 1 second. Let me see. So, Florian Plettenberg has just posted this. It's never easy at Spurs, is it? It's never, ever easy at Spurs. Right, here we go. Florian Plettenberg, Pletty Goal, has said this. FC Bayern has informed about the 21-year-old in the last days. Boss is informed about the contract and transfer details. Possible transfer fee is 25 million plus bonus payments at this stage. Being told Tottenham and Napoli are the most concrete options at this stage. So, I mean, it looks like we're still in there. It looks like we're still in pole position, but it is worrying now that we're getting to the point where it's the noises coming out are very much that now Bayern are joining this race. And by joining this race, let's be brutally honest. If Bayern want him, Bayern get him. Can we be honest? Shot has said if Werner scores more than 10 goals, sign him and let Richie go. If not, we still need to let Richard go. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Belgrade Wanderer said Savva, Dragusin for 30 million, Werner and Phillips on loan. Listen, I like Dragusin. Phillips on loan. Phillips and Werner on loan. I don't know. I would have hoped for just a bit more, something to excite me. Dragusin, I like. Dragusin, I've got no problem with, but the other two don't excite me. But hey, it is what it is. Big up, Josh. Hope you're well, brother. So big up, Savva. Hope you are okay. Keep up the amazing work. Ignore the haters. Yeah, listen, we're ignoring the haters. Some, though, just take personal things for other people a little bit too far. Looking dapper. I don't think so. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Bayern have 3 defenders who are way above Dragusin. That's why he's not going to get much play time. So I don't think he would like to go there for his career progression. Agree. There's a reason they're looking for another centre-half, right? They're a massive club. I heard all summer that Harry Kane would turn down Bayern Munich and he wanted to go there all along. Yeah, saw that. I mean, who do you believe in all this stuff? Who do we believe? Samantha has said, so are we going to actually get Dragusin or will this be another fiasco? I don't know. Stanikush, if they don't need him, why are they after a centre-half? Got to think about it, right? Got to think about it. There's a reason that these clubs are buying players. They like options, something that Spurs fans always forget. Something Spurs fans always forget. It's not about having 2 or 3. You've got to have clubs like Bayern, Madrid. They want 4 or 5 top centre-halves. They don't want 2, 3. As I said, I'm not answering any questions on Perchie. Please, no questions on Perchie. All right, please. Let's just leave Perchie in peace. He's got to sort some stuff out. So please, let's just leave him be. The Bull Bean counter said, yet again, we have dallied and now risk losing the whole deal over a couple of million. Mr. M said, Savva Dragusin said he would choose Spurs over Bayern as his dream is to play with Eric Dyer and Ryan Sessegnon. Dragusin wasn't even our first choice. It's a joke now. It's looking like we might be moving down the list over a few quid. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. We've got to put that out there, right? We've got to put it out there. It hasn't happened. So I think we'll still get it done. Until the moment Bayern bid, I think we will get it done. All right? They haven't bid. Love to see Jota come in on the left. Sell Hill. Interesting. A lot of people talk about Jota, but there's been absolutely no links with us to him that are concrete, as there. By the way, we are 3 subscribers away from today's target of 12,370. 3 of you. If we can just get 3 very generous people. There's 497 of you in the chat. And there are 304 likes. So thank you very much to everybody. Martin Knightsbridge, big up to you. Good morning. I love Martin Knightsbridge. So big up, Savva. I hope you're good, mate. I am very well, thank you. I hope you're well, buddy, out there. And how was Saturday? I know it was a particular day in Spain, wasn't it? Can't remember the name of it, but I know it was a particular day. Spurs Live has said, honestly, Savva, why is it so hard for Tottenham to do the important deals? Don't say Levy because I feel like there was something more to... Listen, Josh, I don't know. But Daniel Levy's the one that's been at the club for 23 years, right? It seems to be the same with every deal. We just can't get it done in any sort of time. Yeah, we missed out. We did. We missed out on Kim Min-Jae as well. It's just bad, isn't it? Cam Tinley has said, you're right, Paul 123. Australian fans won't question Ange. We think he knows what he's doing. The other managers do too. Cam, it's not about questioning Ange. It's about Levy and the club. It's not about whether you're Australian or English. This is what I don't get. It's not about nationality. This nationality thing isn't true. If you know Tottenham, you know that Ange won't have it all his own way. You know Daniel Levy will. So, but hey, Stephen Corbett said, so irritable, this board. We Spurs fans should put Sky Sports on with breakfast and the main news should be Tottenham have the man they've been chasing. I agree. But then you see people like Chris Cowlin, they go on Sky Sports and just say, yeah, it's great and we're doing this. And yeah, absolutely. Well, Bayern needs to pull the trigger if they want to sign him. And at the moment, they haven't. Belgrade Wanderer said, look at Liverpool. Konate is probably their 3rd or 4th, maybe 4th best centre-back. And he was outstanding yesterday. He schooled Saliba and Gabriel. Yeah, Liverpool have Konate, Matip, Van Dijk, Gomez. Quansah can now come in and play there as well. Yeah, they've got options. They've got options that we don't have. Yes, yeah, exactly. Bayern want to sell De Ligt, apparently. So it could be why they want a new one. We never know, right? When we say things like they don't need him, we don't know what they want to do. They might be wanting to bring one in so they can sell De Ligt, right? I want players that want to play for Spurs. Well, apparently Dragusin does, but if the deal's not done, he can't, can he? So hopefully, Shem Tanner said, Drag, Drag would have happened by now, but Levy bought cheap homing pigeons and they're flying over the Atlantic right now. Lost. Yeah, it's bad. Yes, Bill, I don't continue following Celtic now that Ange left. And when Ange leaves Spurs, I'm out. What of it? I have a team already here in Sydney. I've supported for years. I think the point he's making, Angelo, is if that is the case, it's when people just come in, and there's nothing wrong with people wanting to join and be Spurs fans. When they say, you guys don't know Ange, trust Ange. Yeah, but we know Levy. We know our club. It's not just all on Ange. I don't think this has anything to do with Ange. I see late last night we bid for Lloyd Kelly. Don't say that. Beyond 72, yeah, the Liverpool kids were impressive when they came on. They did very, very well. Very, very well. Listen, it is what it is. If Levy doesn't support Ange will go to Man U. Ange probably only has one more 4-year contract in him. Cam, listen, Daniel Levy doesn't support all Spurs managers. I don't know why people thought it would be different with Ange. I don't know why we think it's different. Let's be honest. Dragusin wasn't even the first choice. It was Todibo that was the first choice. Foxy said PSG signed Brazilian centre-back Beraldo, 20 million from Sao Paulo. Danny Kiriakou said, I think it would be hilarious if Bayern signed Dragusin due to Levy fondling over a few £1,000,000. It won't ever change. Maybe we can get Longley again. Danny, this is the thing. I think a lot of people that just say back Ange, trust Ange. I'm not saying we won't get Dragusin. Danny, this should be a bloody easy deal, right? 30 million euros. This should be easy. When it gets over the line, fingers crossed, people will celebrate it like, oh my God, Levy's brilliant. This should have been done 10 days ago. Anyway, guys and girls, I am going to leave it there. I've got a few bits to do. Live at 12 on Saeed's channel. We are one away from the 12,370. Would one of you be so kind right now to smash that subscribe button? And please, my new show, Football Fever, 3 p.m. Myself, Judge Mo, and LB. Please, please, please join us at 3 o'clock. Join us on Saeed's channel at 12. Much love. Thank you to absolutely everyone. Can we get that one more subscriber to get us over today's target already? It'll be absolutely amazing. Much love to you all. We'll be back. Loads of stuff today. We've got the 3 p.m. show, Football Fever. We've got the 7 p.m. transfer show, and then the live watch along followed by FA Cup draw. Much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.